And today's story is from North America and it is read by Mama, and it's
How the King of the Birds Was Chosen, and it's from North America, a Mayan story. Okay, off we go. There was a time long ago when the birds of the Mayan land often quarrelled with one another. Their noisy arguments disturbed the Great Spirit, who wanted peace among his creatures, so he called a meeting in the forest and told the birds to choose themselves a king to settle their disputes. Many birds wanted to be king. The cardinal bird strutted before the others, displaying his brilliant red feathers. "Look at my beautiful crest," he boasted. "It looks like a crown. I should be king." But the mockingbird laughed at him. "A king must have a fine voice so that his subjects pay attention to him," he said, and he performed a beautiful melody. "Everyone listens to me when I sing, so I should be king." "No, no, no," gobbled the wild turkey. "What use is a pretty voice? A king must be powerful so that he can protect his subjects. I'm the biggest, strongest bird of us all, so it should be me who becomes your king." One bird after another put himself forward and showed off his talents, but none seemed to have all the right qualifications or qualities. Nobody could agree on who would make the best king. Meanwhile, Quetzal watched from the back of the crowd. He was clever and ambitious, but he knew that his drab feathers wouldn't impress the others. He slipped away and went to find his friend Roadrunner, who was busy with his job as a messenger of the roads. "Roadrunner, my friend," said Quetzal, "there's no one to rival the beauty of your handsome feathers, but I know you're too humble to put yourself forward as king of the birds. However, I am very suitable for the job with my superior intelligence and great wisdom, but I lack a magnificent coat to wear when I present myself before the other birds." Shy Roadrunner fluttered his emerald green wings and swished his long shimmering tail. Quetzal hopped a little closer. "Sadly, I cannot lend you my brilliant mind," he said, "but you could lend me your feathers a while just to impress the other birds." Roadrunner wasn't too keen to part with his stunning feathers, but Quetzal worked hard to persuade him of his good intentions and friendship. "When I'm king, I will repay you with great riches and honours," he promised. At last, Roadrunner agreed that Quetzal would make a good king and should be given a chance. As soon as he did so, the feathers began to disappear from his body and grow upon Quetzal. Proud Quetzal admired his new jewel-like coat and elegant tail. Raising his golden beak with a royal air, he went to present himself before the other birds. "You all know that I am clever and wise," said Quetzal, "but a king must also be magnificent, and there is no other bird in the forest as magnificent as me." Then all the birds agreed that Quetzal was the most impressive, and the Great Spirit was pleased and declared that he should be their king. But once he was crowned, Quetzal was kept busy settling quarrels and keeping a peace among his fellow birds, and he quite forgot about returning the feathers he'd borrowed. Some of the birds noticed that Roadrunner had not been seen since the day of the king-making and organised a search for him. They soon found him hiding, cold and hungry, without a feather on his body. When they heard what had happened, each bird gave Roadrunner some feathers of their own. Today, Roadrunner still wears a strange suit of many different feathers and calls "Puhui," which means "Where is he?"
Where is he?
And that's the end of the story.
Bye.